Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to a new product review. Today I want to show you some awesome cases for the Galaxy S5. So I dropped my Galaxy S5 already several times and now I decided to get a protector case for it. On the internet I found some nice cases from Verus, the link is also down in the description, so feel free to check it out. And the main points where I got them are high quality, a nice design and a really cheap price. So the plastic cases, which you can see here on the left and on the right side, retail for about $17, and the Iron Shield here in the middle retails for about $24, so pretty cheap. I got here the Thor model on the left side and also on the right side, so I got it here in white and copper gold, and in the middle I got the Iron Shield in blue. Okay, then now let's get started, let's unbox the cases and let's take a look at them. Okay guys, then now let's get started with the first case, which is the Thor model in copper gold, as you can see, for the Galaxy S5. It's made out of plastic and rubber, and on the top you can see that it is an original Verus case. Looks pretty nice, and now let's turn the package around and let's take a look at the back side. Here we can see that it should perfectly fit your mobile. It's lightweight, has high quality, offers good protection and is available in various colors. And there are really many different colors, so not only copper gold and white, there are blue, red and many other colors. Okay, then now let's open up the package and let's see what we got inside. So there we go. Okay, so here comes the case. And except of the case, there is nothing in the box, I guess. Okay, so the case only, and now let us take a closer look at it. So the rubber thing which you can see here is this TPU case. We will have a closer look at it in a second. But here on the first look it looks pretty impressive, and also the color and the overall build quality looks amazing. Okay, now some words about the TPU case here. It's made out of silicone rubber, has a really nice shock absorption, and you can also see this cobweb pattern here in the TPU case, and basically this improves the shock absorption and the protection of your Galaxy S5. There's also a hole for the back camera and also for the speaker. And all the slots and buttons are still accessible, so you don't have to worry about that. So here on the bottom we have the charging port. Here on the right side we have the power button, which is also part of the TPU case. Then here on the top we have a really big hole for the 3.5mm headphone jack, but also for the microphone and the IR LED. So everything is working and nothing is covered from the TPU case. And also here on this side you have the volume up and volume down button, also part of the TPU case and still accessible. Then one really cool thing is that you can separate the TPU case from the plastic cover on the back side. So you can replace the plastic cover only with a plastic cover of a different color or something. And as you can see, it looks like really high quality. Inside here we have a Thor sticker and all that stuff. And yeah, it looks really nice and it gives the TPU case some extra stability if you put them together. And here you can see the same model in white, so it's still the Thor case but with a white back cover. And the back cover has the same pattern like the Galaxy S5 back cover, so this looks really good. And the TPU case here is the same, just the back cover has a different color. Then now let's separate the back cover and the TPU case, so there we go. And now I want to show you how flexible they are. So if you take a look at the TPU case only, then you will see that it is really flexible and you could easily damage it if you scratch with a knife on it or something. But if you take a look here at the plastic cover, then you can see that it is not that flexible, it's much harder than the silicone rubber truss, and that is why you also have that as a back cover to get some extra protection. Okay, then now let's put it back together and let's check out the stability now. So as you can see, I can barely bend it right now. So it's really stable but still has the shock absorbing ability. So it offers a really nice protection for your Samsung Galaxy S5. Okay, so now I've put my phone into the case and now let's check out how it feels. So it looks really nice, it feels like a new phone somehow. And it doesn't make the phone too big. So most cases make the phone really big. But with this one I can still operate it with one hand, so I can access the volume buttons and also the power button. And the really nice thing is that the TPU case covers the whole frame and is also a little bit higher than the display. So if the phone falls down, it will fall on the TPU case but not on the display and not on the frame. And the buttons are still good to press, so there's nothing to say about that. Then now let us take a closer look at the back side. Here you can see the heartbeat sensor, so it's still accessible. And it feels pretty good to put your finger on it because we have a little rubber ramp here. It definitely feels better than even with the original back cover. Okay, so that's it, and now let's take a closer look at the slots. And now here once again you can see that the TPU case is a little bit higher than the display, and this is really good because this acts as a rubber bumper, and if the phone falls straight down it will just fall here on this TPU case here but not on the display. And if you have bad luck, maybe it will break a display, but you have a really good protection. And here on the top of the phone you can see the hole for the 3.5mm headphone jack, so it's still accessible and a really big hole which should fit all the headphones and headsets. Then here we have a hole for the IR LED and also for the top microphone. Okay, then now let's take a look at the back side. And here you can see the heartbeat monitor, and as you can see the ramp here fits my finger perfectly, and also the back camera is not covered by the TPU case, so everything is seated perfectly. So now let's take a closer look at the charging port, which is at the bottom of the phone. The only problem here is that the rubber truss here is really thick, and it's a little bit hard to close the flap for the charging port. You have to stick your finger inside of it and press really hard to close the flap. And if it's not closed, then it's not waterproof. So that is a little bit annoying. Also, to open it up, you have to stick your finger fully inside of the frame here, and that's a little bit hard to do. Okay, so that was everything from the Thor case, and now you can see the same case here in white. So the phone is inside of it. And it also looks really nice in white. It basically has the same functions like the other one, just a different color. But yeah, I think it looks really cool to have the black Samsung Galaxy S5 and this white back cover here. Also, it doesn't make the phone too thick. It's really a nice cover. And now let's take a look at the Iron Shield. Okay, and here it is, the aluminum case, also called Iron Shield, from Verus for the Galaxy S5. We have an aluminum frame which goes here around the case, and the rest is made out of the same material like on the Thor case, so it's a TPU case. And yeah, it comes with a blue frame, maybe not the best deal, but here on the backside you can see that there are various colors. So we have red, blue, gray, silver, so basically everything you want. Okay, then now let's open up the box and let's see how the case looks like. So there we go. And inside of the box we got the case and a user manual or something, so let's get it out of the case. Yeah, it tells us aluminum case, Iron Shield, and this is something like a warranty card, so you have to fill it out in order to get warranty or something. Okay, so here we got the case, and in the middle we got here the black TPU case, and around the TPU case there goes the aluminum frame which also holds the TPU case on the phone. And yeah, it's called Iron Shield and looks pretty amazing, and it's really easy to separate it. Here you can also see the buttons, which are also made out of aluminum. But now let's take a look at the TPU case. So it's still flexible, has the same pattern like the Galaxy S5 back cover, and a hole for the camera, the heartbeat monitor and the speaker. The frame here is not as big like on the Thor case, but offers still a good protection. And you can see also the slot here for the back cover, and also on the top for the 3.5mm headphone jack and the IR LED. Okay, then here we have the aluminum frame, and this is a very thin frame, so you can easily bend it and damage it, so be careful with that. And also watch out that the buttons don't come off. I think they're fixed with tape or something, so maybe they can come off, so be careful with that. And yeah, here we have the power button. On the top we have the holes for the headphone jack and all that stuff, and here we have the volume up and volume down button. And now I'll put my phone into the case and then let's take a closer look on it. Okay, so the phone is now in the case, and I have to say it feels really good. It feels smaller and thinner than the Thor case, just a little bit. And the buttons are still good accessible, and also pressing them feels really good. Same goes here for the volume up and volume down button. And the aluminum frame which goes around the case looks really nice. And let's take a look at the back side. So here on the back side we don't have a plastic cover or something, we just have this TPU case here, and you can still access the heartbeat monitor, and also the camera is not covered. Here you have a closer look at the aluminum frame and the TPU case. So the TPU case covers the frame of the phone and also protects the display because it's a little bit higher than the display. Not as good as the Thor case, but still offers good protection. And around this there goes the aluminum frame, which also offers good protection, but if you drop it, it will scratch off or get cut, so be aware of that. Also here on the top we have holes for the 3.5mm headphone jack and also for the IR LED. So the hole is pretty big and should fit all headphones and headsets, so there shouldn't be a problem. And also the IR LED should work without a problem because the hole is pretty big, and I've tested it and it works pretty good with my television. Okay, so that was the top, and now let's take a look at the bottom side. And now let's come to the bad thing about the case. I mean, the aluminum frame is a really nice idea, but I cannot open up the flap of the Galaxy S5 with my finger, so you have to take a screwdriver or something to open it up, and that really sucks. On the Thor case it works, but here on the Iron Shield it's impossible to open it up with your finger. But therefore the buttons, like the power button, look really nice. They have the same color like the frame, they are easy to press, and they're also very slim, just like the frame. But the only bad thing is that the flap is really hard to open up on this case. Now last but not least, let us check out the back side of the cover. Here we have this ramp here for the heartbeat monitor, so it feels really good to put your finger on it, definitely better than on the original back cover. And also the TPU case is a little bit higher than the camera, so this also protects your camera so it won't get scratches, and that's really nice. Then here at the bottom you can see the Iron Shield logo, and here on the left side we also have a hole for the speaker, and you can also see that the aluminum frame fits the TPU case perfectly, but the only problem is the flap from the charging port. Okay, now we're done, and here comes my conclusion. Now I have really enjoyed reviewing the Verus cases, and they have really nice quality, and the price of $17 is unbeatable. The Iron Shield doesn't fit my likes, but the Thor case is amazing. Now I would like to hear what cases you guys are using, so feel free to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to check out the link in the description. So as always guys, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you again in my next videos. Bye bye!